Hey guys, it's Risa from Risa Chats. And okay, so we need to learn etiquette on going out to eat. Okay, when you go out to eat, we just need some help in that department, and I am going to help you out today. Am I qualified to help you? I am, because I'm smart and I get the bill paid at the end of the night. So, rule number one, you know I have to write it down because okay. Don't attend if you can't afford to attend. That means if you don't have no money, keep your broke home. Number two, if you have no money or you don't have enough money, you can't go. See, I had to say it twice. You can't go out to eat if you don't have any money to go out to eat. Okay? Okay, number three. Don't order more than what you can afford. So there's this thing called the menu. And guess what? If you know what restaurant you're going to, you can look up online the restaurant and you will find the menu. And 9 times out of 10, the menu has prices where you can see how much things cost. And if you can afford to purchase at that restaurant or not. Isn't that so dope? Number 4. If you're splitting your meal with someone, sometimes you're like, okay, well, me and you can split something, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm here for it. Just make sure you guys budget how much you're going to spend together. Make it clear, okay? Because you can say $20 each, and then your sister orders $40 worth of food. Who's paying for that? Because she don't have $40. She only has $20. So you have to budget what you're going to split with the person, and then you have to make sure you stick to the budget, or this is just pointless. Okay. So, we got our budget. We figured out if we can attend or not. We know what we might order. We're going to stick to what we can afford. Yes. So now when it's time to pay, you eat up, you enjoy. There's different ways this can go. A lot of people like to do separate tabs because you don't have to worry about all the drama in the end, who's paying for what, cash, card, tip. So it's like, you give me my own tab and that's fine. Usually when you go out with a large party, they are unable to give you separate tabs. They can do like 3 here, 5 over here, 6 over here. And I like that. I like when it's a big party and they can do, okay, you 5, 1 tab, you 3, this tab, you 6, because it just makes it less complicated, less people to deal with, The less the better sometimes. So separate tabs are cool, but if it's a large party, sometimes you can't do all of that. And if it's a large party, no, your waitress does not want to do a separate tab for each person. Do you know how much work that is? No. Next option, if you don't split the tabs, do separate tabs, you can split the bill evenly. So your food, your drinks, tax, tip, all of that, whatever that comes to, $300. If there was 10 people at the restaurant, you split that evenly. You divide it by 10 and boom, the bill is paid. Boom, boom. Easy, fast, quick, right? The only thing with that is a lot of people don't like to do that because, see, you ordered a margarita and crab legs and shrimp, and I had chicken and french fries. So why should I have to pay half of your meal when I didn't even get to enjoy half of your meal? All I had was my chicken and french fries. And so I get that. I don't like splitting evenly if I know some people, ordered a whole bunch of expensive stuff and I did not enjoy that expensive food, so why must I pay for your expensive food? Yeah, I'm not with that. I agree with splitting it evenly if we all ordered in the same price range. You order $5 more than me, that's fine, but not if you order $30 more than me. I like splitting evenly if we got a whole bunch of appetizers or we got a whole bunch of plates and we were all splitting it and eating, sharing. If we were all sharing, then I don't mind sharing the bill. But if we were not sharing our food, no, I do not want to split it evenly, and I do not want to pay for your expensive taste. Nope. Now, I will admit splitting evenly is the easiest, but the last option you can do, you have to know how to do math for this option, okay? And this option is paying for what you ate, and also giving towards gratuity and giving towards the tax. And this is where we seem to have a problem, because I have come to realize a lot of people just don't know how to do math, which is fine. A lot of people don't know how to use a calculator, which is not fine. And a lot of people don't know what gratuity is, which is the tip. And sometimes you can pick 15, 18, 20 for your tip. Or sometimes it's included. And guess what? When it's included, you have to pay what percentage they give you to pay, because it's included. If you don't pay, they will call the police on you and you will probably go to jail. Okay, so boom, we have some points for the last tip, since this is the hardest we seem to have problems with. Okay, food, right? You order your food, but boom, you go out to eat. We got to figure out this bill. We didn't split it evenly. We didn't get separate tabs. Here we go. Food. If your food was $11.95, do not bring out $11.95. You round it, okay, to the nearest. So that's $12. Yeah, got it. It's no matter what cents it is. Don't do cents. Do not bring out no cents. Don't put no cents on your card. You feel me? If your meal is $13.55, $14 is your meal, miss. Thanks. You know, you just have to round it. Okay, gratuity. Gratuity. I mean, most of the times I just tell everybody when we're going out to eat, like, yo, pay for your food and add an extra $10. Now, sometimes you might have to add more than that if it's a really large bill and it's a lot of tip and a lot of tax. But gratuity is $50, right? That's a large bill. Gratuity is $50. Well, large to some people, because you know some people got it. Okay, gratuity is $50, and there's 5 people. You split that between the 5 people, period. So you do the math, okay? So you have to, food, you rounded up your food. You did the math. Each person has to pay the equal amount. I don't pay $5 and you pay $20. No, we split gratuity evenly. We split tax evenly. You can't say we're splitting gratuity and not splitting the tax evenly. Make sure the tax and the gratuity is paid. Make sure the food is paid, okay? So food, you round it. Gratuity, you pay it, okay? And tax, you pay it. And you can do that by splitting the total by the amount of people that's there. And you should be it should be perfect. You should have absolutely no problem. There are special situations here. And sometimes special situations are birthdays and graduations and just certain things we're celebrating, certain milestones we celebrate in life. And we all go and we go to celebrate that person. So we're treating them. Some things we forget to do is we forget to let people know that we're treating them. Some people just don't know. Some people are like, well, I don't know how they expect the birthday girl, the birthday boy to pay. I don't know. You know, you have to, if you're planning an event, just say beforehand if they're paying or not. Like, period. Just let us know. Okay? Because clarity is the best. Communication is key when you're planning a big event or going out to eat. Have to let the people know what you're doing. Okay, so birthdays, you know, if it's birthdays, I'm telling everybody, like, listen, bring extra money for the birthday girl. We all celebrating. We're all going to treat and put in for the birthday girl or the birthday boy. Boom. It could be $10 extra. Just be specific. Like, hey, just bring an extra $10 for the birthday girl. Bring an extra $5 for the birthday girl. Bring an extra $20. I mean, and I think you should determine the price based off of the prices of the restaurant. If it's ching, 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 bring ching, 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 ching extra. If it's like, oh, you know, ching, ching, bring ching, ching extra. If it's ching, then bring ching extra. You feel me? Yeah. And because you got to pay for her meal, and then if you get a cake or a piece of cake or a slice of cake, they charge you to cut the cake you bring sometimes. Or if you want a slice of cake, you know, you have to pay for that cake. So if you bring a little extra, you can cover the person's meal, whoever you're celebrating. Sit I hope you guys really listened and just really took in how to do it. If you are going and you're paying for somebody, make sure you really pay for that person. Like, don't be like, yeah, I'm gonna pay for you, and then the time come for the bill and you like, huh, I'm not paying the whole meal. I'm not like, come on, don't do that. If somebody's paying for you, make sure they really paying for you. Shoot, you might even want to get the money up front, like, because people, we have to keep each other in prayer. Praise God. Boom. You don't have no money, you can't go, period. If you're splitting with somebody, make sure y'all have a budget and you stick to it, period. Yeah, don't order what you can't afford. Period. Budget, check the menu out beforehand. Okay, if you're doing separate tabs, do that, but don't be a headache. They can't give each single person in a large party separate tags. Okay, boom. If you're splitting the bill evenly, split it evenly. If y'all come together and beforehand y'all like, all right, we finna split this bill evenly, that's beautiful. But if you know y'all splitting the bill, don't you order lobster and steak, and cause now you're taking advantage and you're being abusive of other people's coins. Okay, don't do that. And then you have to know how to do math. If you don't know how to do math, you have to know how to use a calculator. At least somebody in your group has to learn how to use a calculator. And it's the bonus tip, guys. Sometimes we pay with cards, sometimes we pay with cash. If you're paying with cash, you give your cash, right? If you're paying with card, you put the last 4 digits of your card on the back of the receipt, and you put how much you're putting, and boom. If you need change back, she brings back your change. But yeah, I mean, that's just the way to do it. I hope that you all take these tips. I hope that you take heed to this word, praise the Lord, that I have shared with you all. And, if you have any questions, just let me know. And if you have to wash dishes, if you have to run from the police, just practice at home first. Practice with your friends at home. Say, I'm having dinner, $10 per person, and we're gonna practice how this goes, because some people just don't get the picture. Some people try to get over, and it's really not cool. It's not cool, because when somebody punch you in your face because you owe them coins, it's not gonna be funny. When you get locked up, it's not funny. It's not. When I take your leftovers because you didn't pay me, it's not funny. Yeah. Think about that.